Hello and welcome back to Productive Dragons channel, where we do unboxes, playing with me's, and other things. And if you like that, please consider subscribing. Today, we got our next readathon in. Want to see what this Phase Out Your TBR readathon gives me? Come join me. This is Phase 5. This is from Krys Corner. They have this, they play this game as their TBR game, and they decided last year that they want to start a readathon. So every other month, we get the next phase. Now, if you're joining for the first time, it's a-okay. It's okay to join at any time with us. We are now phase 5. And phase 5 is a run of 8. Many people do it differently. Some actually play the actual game. I do not play the actual game. You can see Krys, and they actually play their game, the game correctly. I do not. I picked whatever it is. Last readathon, which was phase 4, I did not use any of my wilds. So we'll see. This month I think I will use the wilds. Thank you, but I'm going to use the wilds for the runs. And let's see here. What else? It's, I have used my NetGalley. I've used my own physical TBR. I don't know what I'm going to use this month. It might be a mixture. We'll just have to see what the prompts give me. Each one of these, there is a Discord. I will link their video down below for this phase, the TBR, where you can join their Discord, and we are in there, and people answer questions and everything. So, without further ado, all right. Okay. All right. Let's flip it this way. We have a 9 green. Okay. A 10. All right. A 7. A 6. So far, so good. Let's see here. Ooh, we have a 2. All right. Let's put you up here. Another yellow 10. Yellow 7. Blue 6. And 8. Another 2. Okay. Yellow 8. Ooh, okay. We have 1 wild. Okay, so I still need... Alright, we have a 4. Okay. Blue 9. Ooh, a 3. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, that is my run. This is going to be a 5. Alright, so we have, okay, this is 2 blues, so we'll just put 1 blue away. Alright, so what we're going to do is get my... Okay. Alright. Top ones are heads, bottom ones are tails. So we are going to flip for the 7, which is tails. Again. Heads. And one more time. All right. Oh, I forgot I had a yellow, so we'll do that for the 2. So top was heads, bottom is tails. All right. Okie dokie. I will come back and tell you what I have. Okay. Now, here is what I have got for my run of 8. I am going to make this a red 5. So we will start with number green 2, which is animal on the cover. And I am going to continue the warrior Fire and Ice by Erin Hunter. This is the second book in the series. I will not read the thing for it because it kind of gives away a few things, but that is going to be my animal on the cover, which is a cat. For those of you who see this, this is my Rum. He's right now enjoying himself. The next card is a yellow 3, which was Image on Spine, which I'm using the next book in Wondersmith's The Calling of Morgan Crow, and there is my image. I will not read that because it is the second book of the series. So that gets placed. A blue 4 is Middle Grade, which I am going to use Fairness and Mott by Greg von Eekhout. Mott wants to rescue a puppy. Turns out she needs to rescue the world. Mott knows how important it is to keep a promise. So when she finds a puppy abandoned in a recycling bin and promises to keep him safe, she's ready to do anything she can to protect him. But this is no ordinary puppy. He's a legendary wolf named Fairness, who prophesies to bring the end of the world by eating the moon. Now, Mott has to make sure the hungry pup, who is busy munching on lampposts, cars, and water towers, doesn't see all of California as an appetizer, while also finding him from the Norse god who are determined to see the prophecy come true. Mott vows to protect Fairness, rescue him from his destiny, and prevent the world from ending. Will she be able to keep her promise, or has she bitten off more than she can chew? This is so cute. I thought, about time I read that. Now, my wild, as I said, is going to be the Red 5, which is a paperback. And this is Looking Glass, The Chronicles of Alice's Novellas by Christina Henry. And it looks like we've got 4 different ones in here. I think this is the last one. I've read the Alice and the Red Queen. We have Lovely Creatures, Girl in Amber, When I First Came to Town, and The Mercy Seat. Okay, so this should be interesting. I think this is it for this series. Next, this is Blue 6, which is the dictionary word of the day, which I'll insert what it is and how to pronounce it. All right, dictionary word of the day is holy moly. Gourmet, a person who appreciates good food. I am not going to try to pronounce this. Let me see if I can find it up here. Feinschmecker is what it says. So, a person who appreciates good food. Well, that should be an interesting one. With that being said, this is what I've chosen. It is, I'm going to have to get a library because I actually, in NetGalley, I've got the second book of the series. This is the first. It is The Nameless Restaurant, a cozy, the Hidden Dish series. There is a restaurant in Toronto. Its entrance is announced only by simply unadorned wooden door. Vanishes to a beautiful shine but without paint, hidden besides dumpsters and fire escape. There is no sign, no indication what lies behind the door. If you do manage to find the restaurant, the decor is dated and worn homely. If one were to be generous, the service is atrocious, the proprietor a grouch. The regulars are worse, silent, brooding, and unfriendly to newcomers. There is no set menu, alternating with the whimsy of the owner. The selective wine and beer is sparse and non-existent at times. The prices are outrageous. There is a restaurant in Toronto that is magically hidden, whose service is horrible and whose food is divine. This is the story of The Nameless Restaurant. I decided that was close enough to that definition. So, without further ado, that's what I'm going to do for that one. And then I might get to read the second book. All right, next week we got a yellow 7, which is No People on the Cover. And for that, I am going to use Sarah Galley's Just Like Home. I enjoy her work. I don't think I've given anything below a 4 for her work. I'm not sure. Just Like Home is a dark darkly gothic thriller from the national bestseller of Sarah Gailey, perfect for fans of Netflix The Haunting of Hill House, as well as the HBO true crime masterpiece I'll Be Gone in the Dark. Come home, Vera's mother called, and Vera obeyed. In spite of the long estrangement, in spite of the memories, she comes back to the home of a serial killer, back to face the love she had for her father and the bodies buried there. Coming home is hard for Vera, and to make things worse, she and her mother aren't alone. A parasitic artist has moved into the guest house out back and is slowly stripping Vera's childhood from spare parts. He insists that he isn't the one leaving notes around the house in her father's handwriting, but who else could it possibly be? The secrets yet uncovered in the foundations of the notorious Crowder house, Vera must face them and find out for herself just how deep the rot goes. This is going to be interesting. So there is no people on the cover. Made sure that's a light. So yeah. All right. Number 8. A book with a map on the cover, which I believe that is the Blue 8. Here we go. Blue 8 is a map on the cover. And for that, I'm using God Killer by Hannah Kaner. And for the map, there it is. You're not welcome here, God Killer. Crimson's family were killed by zealots of the fire god. Now she's making a living killing gods and enjoying it. That is until she finds a god she cannot kill. Seki, a god of white lies, has somehow bound himself to a young noble, and they're both on the run from an unknown assassin. Joined by a delusional knight on a secret quest, they must travel to the ruins of Belenrind, where the last of the wild gods reside, to each beg a favor. Pursued by demons in the midst of beginning civil war, they will all face a reckoning. Something is rotting at the heart of the kingdom, and only they can be the ones to stop it. This is a beautiful edition. I believe I got this from Fairly Loot. I want to say that's where I got it from. So that is going to be the book with the map in it. And the last one is the Green 9, which is fire on the cover, which was one of my hardest things to find until I came across this. All Hallows, Christopher Golden, and as you see, there is the fire. It's Halloween night, 1984, and in Coventry, Massachusetts, and two families are unraveling. The Barbocious have opened their annual Haunted Woods attraction in the forest behind the house they are about to lose. The Sweeneys are fighting about alcoholism and infidelity on their front porch. Up the street, a high school senior is about to have her secret exposed, while down the street, the truth of Ruth and Zach Burgess turns out to be more horrifying than the rumors ever were. All the while, 4 children who do not belong are walking door to door. Children in vintage costumes with faded, eerie makeup. Children who seem terrified and beg the neighborhood kids to hide them away, to keep them safe from the cunning man. But with families falling apart and the community splintering by bitterness, who will save the children of the Parmenter Road? All Hallows, the one night when everything is a mask. Ooh. So, there we go. We have All Hallows, God Killer, Just Like Home, The Nameless Restaurant, The Looking Glass, Fairness and Mott, Wondersmith, and Fire and Ice. These are going to be my books for this run. What did you think of my selection? Let me know in the comments below. Like the video, and until next time, I hope everybody is having a wonderful day.